Yo, hell yeah. Wyatt begins in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, welcome to Wyatt. And I'm your host, Wyatt O'Brien Evans. Grrr. Woof, God damn it, woof, 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 woof. Hi, I said hi to all my YouTubers out there. If you like what you hear and if you like what you see, then click all of those subscribe buttons at the bottoms of all of your screens. And because I know you loves me, I know you do. I know you love me. So in that case, then leave me some likes. Give me some likes. Because I always like to know what you are thinking. Send me some feedback, stuff like that. Anywho, today's Wyatt is absolutely dope. Our very special guest is that gifted and innovative rap, hip hop artiste, Kiing Most. And he's gonna tell us why he still got the juice. You ready? I know I is. So, without further ado, Wyatt, I said Wyatt, welcomes that bold and bodacious and still got the juice hip hop and rap artiste, Mr. Kiing Most. Talk to me, my brother. How the hell are ya?
Yes. How's it going? How you doing, Wyatt? How you been?
I have been doing good, man. I am so excited to have you back on Wyatt because, Mr. Big Man, you got so much shit going on. It ain't funny.
Yes. Thank you. I'm excited to be
Dude,
back. It's been a minute.
dude, I feel like a slacker, but we'll talk about that later.
No, you shouldn't. Do your
Oh,
thing.
all right. And I appreciate that. You know,
Anytime.
I'm a little nosy, so I'm going to throw this cue at you. Why the double I in King?
I did the double I and King because and I get this a lot now too, but people always want to see if the I is like an acronym or anything. But basically because when I went from my name used to be the most, so when I went from the most to King Most, the problem with the most was it was other people named the most. It was too many people like on Apple Music, YouTube, and stuff. So it was too many other artists with that name. It was like a gospel group. And then
Okay.
when I switched it over to King Most, I found like somebody named King Most and the King Most Wanted. So it's like when people search my music, I want only me to come up, not nobody else. So I basically put the two eyes to kind of distinguish, and it makes it a little easier for me to come up.
Ah, very smart. I like that. I like that.
Yes, thank you.
Aha. Okay, Mr. Slick.
Yes,
Look,
yes.
you
You
stay.
gotta stay ahead of the game.
Yes, you do.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, man. Okay, that's cool. Well, you know, you state that you are a bar heavy hip hop rap artist and you hold nothing back in the booth. So, precisely, my friend, what does that all mean?
It's just like another way to say I talk my stuff, like talk my sugar honey iced tea. So I hold nothing back. Exactly. There you go. So you hold nothing back. Basically, kind of like whatever comes out my mouth comes out my mouth.
Okay. You know,
Hmm.
a lot of good stuff comes out of your mouth because your work is just dope. It's just all of that. We're gonna talk about that.
Thank you.
Um, let's dive into Mostorious, your latest work. I love the title. What inspired you to select that particular title? Is there a special meaning behind it?
Mostorious does special meaning really is like it really stands for like clearly notorious, but like I'm the most notorious. So that's basically where it came from. But it stems from like the Notorious B.I.G. era. Everybody know Notorious B.I.G. The song Notorious. So that was like kind of like I don't know how to put it. That's like kind of like But that's kind of like that. I don't want to say what made Biggie, but that's like kind of like you know when he came up repping like Notorious, like he's the Notorious B.I.G. So I basically came out I'm the Mostorious, and then my name is Kiing Most. So yeah, stuff like that. Then you had like Notorious K.I.M. So it's all from that era, the Biggie, the Lil Kim era, and
Mhm.
now I'm just like kind of trying to keep that era alive while mixing it with my era.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Uh-huh. Well, let me tell you something. That makes sense to me.
Thank you, appreciate it.
But and you know, man, look, the cover is absolutely striking. I mean, it grabs the eyeballs and it doesn't let them go. I mean,
Thank you.
what a great concept. So how did you, within your creative process, how did you come up with that particular cover, that image?
Okay, so I already knew I wanted it just to be kind of just a picture of my head and like just me with a crown. So I already knew I wanted it like that. But then I thought about like doing it like a kind of like graffiti way, like almost like a mural. You know how we have the murals like from the I'm sure you have murals in your city too, but like New York is big on like murals.
Right, right,
Of
right.
like rappers and things like that. So I was like, oh, I want one too. So that's kind of was my idea for the album cover. And I
Mm.
had that album cover sitting for probably like 2 years. I had got it made by CT Graphics.
Ah.
Yeah, so I had it sit for about 2 years before I actually used it, and then by the time I actually used it and was able to finally drop my album, I had kind of tweaked it a little bit. I just
Right.
changed the writing on it, but everything else is the same from original.
Oh, okay.
And I
Cool.
just wanted like a cover that I felt like nobody else had, kind of, so something different.
Exactly. I mean, it just really makes you say, "Wow, I want to know more about this particular product." So that's really cool.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, you said, and I quote, and this is you quoting, Mostorious is rough, raw, and straight to the point. Mostorious
Yes.
delivers nothing less than a gritty bar fest over all types of beats, from freestyle type beats to drill and even a little Caribbean flavor, end quote. Give us a full 1-1 on that, Mr. King Most.
Okay. Mostorious really just. I feel like Mostorious really just came out swinging like from the intro down to the intro down to the outro. I would say like even like just a little bit of everything. Like intro, it just comes out swinging. It's just it gives you more of not more so drill, but kind of on that level or that stem. Gives you a little bit of drill, a little bit of battle rap, a little bit of that style. But let's say I start off with Vital. Vital comes out punching. That's right after the intro. So Vital just comes out punching heads off. It lets you know. I have a bar in Vital where I say you better pray for survivals. You better pray for survivals. You better pray for revivals. So if anybody didn't survive, you better pray they revive. So I let you all know all that right in the beginning. But then when you go to songs like I got like SmackDown. That's kind of more of a fun song. You automatically think of fighting, but it's not really fighting is more so of dancing and twerking. So on a song I say drop that ass, shake it to the ground, drop that butt, shake it to the ground, excuse me. So yeah, stuff like that. But then when you go to knockout, you get more of a Caribbean flavor as the beat comes on. I have it's Egyptian sample, if you're familiar with Egyptian
Mhm.
world. But it's Egyptian sample, so that gives you more of the Caribbean to hip hop flavor. So I'll just try to give you a little bit of everything, a little bit of everything and everything I like that I came up off of. And I know there's somebody out there with my style somewhere too that would vibe to what I'm putting out there.
Mm. Well, you know what? As a femme gay boy would say, "Oh, Mr. King Mo's Mostorious is truly Mostorious. I love that answer. I just think it's just great. Oh my God. And I just love the way you perform everything. And we're going to talk about that."
Thank you, thank you. Let's get
Look,
into that.
you started your knockout tour in February, and it's named for your smash single Knockout from the Mostorious collection. And the
Yes,
track the track was produced by Mills Beats, right? And engineered and
yes.
mastered by Internal Quest. So why did you center your tour around the single Knockout?
Because I feel like Knockout was one of my singles off the Mostorious album that was kind of like not the last song recorded, but it's kind of like one of my more freshest songs as
Uh-huh.
opposed to well, I had 16 tracks, so at least eight of them on there were probably at least 2 to 3 years old. So
Right.
Knockout is one of the like more fresher songs, and I feel like it was one of my songs that was kind of like taking off. It was a little, it gives you a little bit more what's going on as far as like what's moving in the industry music wise. Like it's catchy, it's
Uh-huh.
club banger. It's a little bit. It gives you a little bit of everything in that song. So I feel like that would be something for me to push in my single. So I
Uh-huh.
took that as the main single for the tour because that's just a way of me getting that song out there and getting my name out there more. So everywhere I take that song, somebody will remember something from it. So that's the main
Exactly.
idea. It's just mostly just to get my name out there, but I'm using Knockout as the forefront.
Hmm. Okay. A little
Yep.
bit later, man, we're going to talk more about the tour, the dates, the venues. We're going to talk about the single Knockout more. We're going to play it as well because I've got some things I want to say about that single. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Because when I looked at it, I was knocked out.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Look, and we ain't talking about Paula Abdul from the 80s either. So we talking about
Right, right.
the century. So anyway, okay, look. Let's travel down the corridors of time so that Wyatt, the Wyatt audience, can find out all about your backstory. So, are you ready to roll with this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Where were you born and raised?
North New Jersey, East
Okay,
Coast.
okay. Where's that in relation to? What am I trying to say? I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. But where is it? Where is it at in New Jersey? Is that?
In New Jersey, it's probably well, not probably. It's like on the I would say the edge. So we're near the water.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, not really the beach, but we're near the water. So it's probably like a 15 minutes to 30-minute drive to New York City.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm looking at that. Go to New York with within a snap of a finger, depending on traffic, of course, or rush hour.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm like right there by NYC, probably about 40 minutes from Brooklyn. So that's about my little area. What else? Philly's 2 hours from me. Connecticut's 2 hours another way. So I'm like, that's why we call it a tri-state because we could kind of reach all those little major cities right there.
Right. Okay,
Hmm.
got it. Thank you for that.
No
I
problem.
I like to ask this question. What was King Most like as a little boy, a little nipper? Give us like three attributes, qualities, characteristics that best describe you.
It's a little nipper of me. I was a good boy.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what they all
Yeah,
say. What are you? Yeah, right.
I was a
Okay.
good boy. I was a bad boy, and I would say I was always like shy but confident too. Like it was always like a mixture. So I would say that about me. It's always been like that for me. So my attitude's kind of, for the most part, has been the same growing up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Little Nipper, I was just like, I was just running around outside doing everything. Um, I played
Uh-huh.
basketball. We used to shoot hoops on the. We used to put a hole in the crate and go get a big old board and put it up on the pole outside the light pole and build our basketball hoops from scratch. And next thing you know, we playing basketball around the street. We used to play hide and seek, manhood. That's all I did. I was a kid's kid. Like I just went outside, had fun with my friends.
Uh-huh.
We traveled. We went to ride bikes up in our city. Like we would go
Uh-huh.
all the way up to it's called Maplewood. We go all the way up to Maplewood, get bikes, and ride them all the way down Springfield Ave. And it's probably about 8 miles. So yeah, I just grew up having fun for the most part. Amusement parks, stuff
Okay.
like that. Hmm.
Okay. A typical boy. Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yep.
Well, you didn't get yourself into any trouble with that answer, so that's a good thing. Okay.
Yeah, I try. I try. Gotta stay out of trouble, man.
You did well, my friend. You did
Thank you.
well. Okay, so what what compelled you to take the path of music? Was there anything particular specific that made you say, I want to do music as a profession. This is my calling.
Yeah, I think what it was for me, like I came growing up, like middle school, I was in the poetry club, so I always loved music growing up. It's always been like something with me for hip hop. My mom always played like different hip hop and stuff from her era of growing up. So I've always had a love for it. But I went to when I was in middle school, I was in a poetry club. I can't sing, but I even was like in the chorus and stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, I did join chorus because I wanted to go on the trips, but
No,
they was going to Canada and everything. I'm like, I don't want to go to Canada.
no.
Yeah. So yeah, like stuff like that. But I always like been into music, but I can't sing though. But battle rap kind of really made me want to jump into music, although I don't battle. But I used to just watch a lot of battles, male and female, and I just felt like people were saying the same stuff repetitively, like over and over. Like I feel like all the dudes just say the same thing. Oh, I could do this. I could shoot you up. I could do this and do that. And I felt like I had something different to bring to the table, and I had stuff I wanted to say, you know. So that's how I ended up starting to rap and write music. But like
Mhm.
hanging with friends, I started to let them hear it and stuff, and they was like, "Oh, this is hot. You need to keep going. You need to keep going." So that's what really motivated me to keep going, and that's how I came up with the most, and that's how we are with Kiing Most today.
Mm.
So it's been like a little
Oh,
journey. Like I've even my first freestyle was literally me coming from the club. I just got my car. I was coming from the club, and I was lit. I was tipsy, and I put the beat on and just started rapping and recorded myself. So you might see like a little video of me driving around on YouTube from back in the day. It might look a little fuzzy, but that's me.
oh, ain't that
Yeah,
cute?
you know what? I should have sent it for today. I should have sent that video for today.
Yeah, you should have. You should have.
Yes,
Ain't that so special?
that's the start of King Move. Yep.
That would be so cute. I can see you there just driving down there. Look, driving in your little Pinto car. Remember
Yep.
the? I don't think you remember the Pintos of the '70s. That horrible little
Oh yeah, the
car.
little
I can
tiny
see that
one.
driving. Yeah, little tiny car.
Yeah, driving my little Pinto, and I just recorded on an instrumental, and from
Uh-huh.
there I've just been rapping, and probably about 2 years from then, that's when I finally had actually got in a studio and finally recorded my
Oh,
first
okay.
track. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so me, I just figured if I'm gonna do something, I want to take it serious. So that's what
Uh-huh.
I try to do. I try to take it as serious as possible, and I try to take it to see where it's gonna go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know.
So, King Most, who are your musical influences and why?
My influences for music. I have a few, but my major ones are, of course, like I told you, Notorious B.I.G. and Biggie
Right.
Smalls. Um, I just always loved his music growing up. So, like, he have a couple songs I love, like Juicy. Can't say the other word in the N word, Bleed. A couple different songs I like.
Mhm.
So I just grew up on Biggie, like all his albums. Um, Everybody know I love Nicki Minaj. See the pink. There's always some pink somewhere.
Mhm.
So yeah, Nicki Minaj. That's one of the goats of rap. Not just the female goat. She's been the goat. Period. Who else I came up on? Jay Z, Tupac, a little bit Lil Kim, Foxy. I love Lil Kim and Foxy.
Mhm.
Um, that's about it. But like music wise, I just love the genre. I just love the genre of rap, hip hop, and even
Right.
like gospel. Like those are my main genres, but I'm kind of like rambling now. But
No,
the
no, you're
ones,
good actually.
thank you. But the ones that like really molded me though, like to what I want to do as far as rap is like the Biggie, the Kim, the Jay Z, Tupac, Foxy, the Nicki, and that's because
Mhm.
they got the feel good music, but then you got your talk your mess music, and I
Mhm.
kind of like this music. I kind of like battle type music. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
they give me all that I need from that. So Um, those are the people that kind of shapes me, my style of music. Yep.
Okay. Since you are a student of hip hop and rap,
Yes.
how has the genre evolved over the years for the good and the bad?
Um, over the years for the good and the bad, I would say I'm gonna start with the bad. I would say for the bad, it evolved because a lot of like mumble gibberish, probably crap music has been accepted.
Right.
And
Okay.
not only is it accepted, it's catchy, and you might even find yourself like, like you might even find yourself like singing it or rapping it one day, so because you just keep it's like drilled in
Yeah.
your ear, so you just keep hearing it, hearing it, hearing it. So I would say that's kind of like the fluke part, the blooper part. But the good part is I would say it's kind of good and bad. Like the internet kind of like took music to another place where you don't really need like labels or people to get your name out there. You could really get your own name out there if you know you get that traction through your social media or anything. So I would say that
Right.
kind of helps you too. But then the
Mhm.
downfall of that is you got clowns that get on that way too, or just like somebody who just never really cared to make music. They could just go do something like make a little TikTok and put like a little
Uh,
crazy like just put like a little rhyme together, something nice. You know they're the biggest rapper out just because of a little one thing. So that could
yeah.
kind of be a upfall. That could be like an upscale and a downfall,
Mhm.
from my
Mhm.
opinion. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know where the industry's going. Honestly, I just feel like it's going fast. That's the only thing I can really say. The industry's going fast. It's like
Mhm.
you got to drop today, you got to drop tomorrow, you got to drop today, you got to drop tomorrow. There's no before you could drop a song and a single could last you for about like a month or maybe two before you even get an album or you get like I know growing up I used to didn't buy album unless I got three solid singles or three solid videos from them.
Absolutely. Me too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
nowadays it's like when you go out you gotta somebody drop a video today, they drop another one tomorrow, and then it's just like everything is happening so fast. And then it's like 2 months later, I don't even remember that single you just dropped. Like nothing is sticking anymore. Everything is just come and go. It's like a train, it just goes past.
And would you say that the audience too can be fickle? I mean, it's like you can be the flavor of the month for this
Today.
month, and then you're gone forever.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's
Okay.
like kind of like a hit and miss. It's like once you got it, you got it. Once you lose it, it's over. Yeah.
God.
Nothing is sticking no more. It's like nothing is sticking like grits. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, let's chat about Knockout and the Knockout tour. Now,
Yes.
please dissect the track for us. What is it all about? What does it is there like a meaning behind it? Let's talk about Knockout.
Oh yeah, people yeah, so people first hear knockout, they always think, oh, like fighting and stuff. Clearly, they always think like boxing, maybe or boxing match, but knockout is more like so. It's like not only it's a look, it's a vibe, it's an aura. It's just like it's you basically the knockout, like knockout. It's probably an old school word. I'm sure you would know it, but some people might not know it. But it's kind
Ah,
of like up there with like Batman Pajama.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, so knockout like
I'm old,
yeah, it's
huh?
like no, you're not old at all. But I'm saying like you might know some of the
Well,
lingo.
yeah. I do. I do. Yeah.
Yes, you're not old,
Yeah.
you're nourished.
Well, listen, you clean that up real quick.
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But like me, even like you just might know stuff from your family. Your family teach you stuff growing up,
Mhm.
so that's how you would know it.
That's
I'm
true.
saying I ain't talking about age now, but so yeah, knockout just stands for that. Like that's somebody that you see somebody you be like, yeah, that's a knockout, whatever. And I'm trying to think of the song because I had a song before and it said something about knockout, but even like what knockout means to me though, I'm gonna just say that it's just somebody who's fly, who's killing it, who got your confidence, you don't care what nobody got to say, and you just know whatever you're about to do, you're about to go kill it. Wherever you're about to go, you're about to go just
Hmm.
eat up everything on the scene. Wherever you're stepping out at, that's a knockout. So
Hmm.
I just want you to. When I say knockout, I just feel like when you getting dressed to maybe go to work or go out to wherever, you just feel like you about to hit the runway. So that's my
Okay.
definition of knockout. Like, yeah.
Huh.
Even Nikki had a song. She say, And she just say, I just hopped out looking like a knockout. So that's what it means. You just hopped out looking like a knockout. You just about to go eat the runway or wherever you're going up. Like, you better treat it like a runway.
Mm.
Nope.
Well, I am an old guy. So back in the 80s, like
Hey,
I
I'm
was
moving up.
saying, listen, back in the 80s, like I said, there was a song called Knocked Out by Paula Abdul, and she was talking about being so attracted to this guy. So I just want to tell y'all that, give you a little history lesson. But let's talk about your track Knockout. Now, let the old guy
Oh
give
my
you,
God.
let the old guy give you the analysis.
Yes.
Listen, man, I'm really impressed with it because it's got this awesome rhythm and flow. The lyrics are slick. It's got one hell of a driving and pulsating beat, and
Thank you.
you just can't stop moving. Your ass is just moving and moving and grooving and grooving. And what's so surprising about the track is that the first 15 or 20 seconds, it doesn't it's surprising. It doesn't prepare you for the explosion that's
Right.
going to happen. It's really kudos, man. It's a great
Thank
track.
you. Thank you. So yeah, that beat, my guy Mills Beats. So I went to school with Mills Beats. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I went to school with him from middle school and high school, and he's always been like making beats. He was like he played drums and stuff for the choir. Like he's into church and stuff. So he's always been a part of music
Wow.
as well. Yeah.
Interesting.
And like out of high school and stuff, like we stayed in touch. So once I like started my rap stuff,
Mhm.
of course I used to get beats from him. And when I got knocked out from him, it probably was like 20 I got knocked out beat in probably like 2021 going to 2022.
Okay.
And I had already knew, like, when I heard that beat on his website, I was like, this beat got to be mine. I was like, I hit him up. I said, I need this beat, blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm going to buy I bought the MP3 of the beat. I told him, but I said, but I'm going to buy all the rights for the beat. So eventually I ended up doing that and bought the rest of the beat from him. And once I finally dropped it, he loved it too. So he was promoting it with me. But he's not really on social media like that too much no more. So I don't know if he really in tune with. I don't know if he's really into tune with what's going on right now with Knockout. But
Right.
I did send it to him, but he hasn't really been online. So but yeah, I just love Knockout. Like once I heard the beat and my engineer Quest, he put his little mix on it. Once I recorded it and got everything down, the hook, vocals, everything, he put his mixes on it, and that's how we got it. It's basically like a sample from Egyptian had a song called Slow Wine. Well, it has a song. The song is still out. You can still listen to the song on all media. It's called Slow
Mhm.
Wine by Egyptian, and it's actually like a slower song as you can hear how as it comes on. Like he's singing, it's like that the beat behind it after the beat drops. It had nothing to do with Egyptian song, so it's like yeah,
Ah.
like we stole a little bit his flavor, his vocals, but once the beat actually drops, like it's a totally different song. Because his song is more of a he sings through the whole song.
Okay.
Yeah, so I took it and made it put my like my rap spin on it.
Ah.
And when I heard it, I didn't know if I wanted to go to like I mean like go on like the club banger route or the nitty gritty route. I didn't really know, but I knew well, I knew, but I didn't know what it was going to get. Because sometimes you just write, it just flows out when I write my lyrics. But I
Right.
did know I did my in my head. My idea for the song was to go like the Notorious B.I.G. Juicy route, kind of like that. Like you know how that was like a that's more like a cookout song, like that makes everybody feel good, but it's still a rap song.
Ah.
So I was
Right.
going for
Right.
that vibe, like 50 Cent in the club. Like I just want when you hear it, I just want everybody to just feel good, feel like you that person, you that one, and that's what Knockout came about.
Well, look, we be dancing, and you know what we're gonna do right now?
Yes.
We're gonna play "Knockout" by Mr. Kiing Most.
Yes, yes. That's what I
Let's
like to
let's
hear.
play this right now.
Tell me how you, baby, you look so cool. How you, tell me how you, girl. How you, oh,
Yeah, yeah, it's Kiing Most. Live from Brick City, home of the greats. Something fresh for the summer, and something fresh for the summer. Yeah, let's bring it to it. You be looking like a knockout, every pop out. If you pop up, then I pop up to the powwow. You know I've been a big dog since Lil Bow Wow. You the only one to get to hear me growl out. Knockout, knockout, looking like a knockout. Knockout, pop out, looking like a knockout. Knockout, knockout, looking like a knockout. Knockout, pop out, looking like a knockout. I just event them like you know we bout to step. All my niggas getting more than 3-digit checks. All my niggas ball heavy, yeah, we the new vets. I step out like the gala, but I never been a Met. It's Most from Jersey, first home of the Nets. Live like I die trying, man, I put that on my set. Live like I die trying, man, I put that on my set. All my niggas ball heavy, yeah, we the new vets. Kiing Most and this bitch, what's the deals? They ask where I get this beat from, this from Mills. Big money, big bags, big bills, big toys, big trucks, big wheels. Everything about you banging, yes, everything is bustin'. When it comes to you, they know I come through bustin'. Cut the small talk, I don't do formalities. I'll bother your face in all actuality. Straight gay, trans, bitch, pick a sexuality. Brick City bread, I can get the hood up out of me. No, I ain't the gatekeeper, these here on my grounds. Bar for bar, they ain't seeing me for one round. Fat boy, yeah, I know you see these pounds. I eat good everywhere and I'm in your town. I eat good everywhere and now I'm in your town. Fat boy gon' clean and he play, he chows down. You be looking like a knockout, every pop out. If you pop up, then I pop up to the powwow. You know I've been a big dog since Lil Bow Wow. You the only one to get to hear me growl out. Knockout, knockout, looking like a knockout. Knockout, pop out, looking like a knockout. Knockout, knockout, looking like a knockout. Knockout, pop out, looking like a knockout. Kiing Most on everything, add me to your playlist. Since I dropped hot, nigga, I was nothing to play with. We different on them pages, stages, and them wages. Self-made, can a nigga out say they made this? I swear, it's really do my big one season. Watch how these clowns play victim season. Don't want smoke, then they better know they place. Cause I be out here throwing punches, I don't just serve face. Trade nigga much, you know I like to bust on face. Think he out here working late, he making sure I'm safe. I swear, man, I tried to give him more room. Now I'm scratching my tans, but this ain't ballroom. Ain't got a zoom on my face, this ain't a call zone. I show my ass on these beats like it's a full moon. And now here's where we bump to the rhythm of the beat. I'm from the bricks, we move to the rhythm of the streets. Thought about football, but body rhythm of the beat. All my lines are crazy, you can check my symmetry. Looking like a knockout, every pop out. If you pop up, then I pop up to the powwow. You know I've been a big dog since Lil Bow Wow. You the only one to get to hear me growl out. Knockout, knockout, looking like a knockout. Knockout, pop out, looking like a knockout. Knockout, knockout, looking like a knockout. Knockout, pop out, looking like a knockout.
Man, that was HAWT hot, and your performance was tight. It was so on point.
Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you.
Don't break your hand patting yourself on the back. Now, having said all that, let's talk about this knockout tour. Give us some dates and give us some venues so we can go.
Okay, so the first date I did, I went to my tour. Okay, so let's start with this. My tour is not like no regular tour where everybody just come out and just going to be there to see me perform because people don't know me. Let's start there. People are getting to know
you.
Me. Yes, you know me.
My peoples know you.
So people getting to know me still. So I just kind of put this together just to, like I said, it's all to help get my name out there and get people to know who Kiing Most is.
Absolutely.
So my first stop on the Knockout tour, I went to this video platform called Still Got the Juice, and that was the first stop. And I went there and performed. So some stops might be like a club performance. I might be in front of a crowd. Some stops I might be on stage, and some stops I might be shooting a video.
Oh wow!
And so so some stuff, basically some stops on the tour you'll be able to see in person. Some stops will be virtual. So that was kind of my idea for it because that's what's going on these days. People want to see the music; they don't want to just hear it. They want to see everything. So I'm just trying to put get my visual of me out there to everyone. And so that's why I started the tour. So some stops I might be at the radio station, but like my latest stop I have coming up, besides the one I just did, Still Got the Juice. My next stop will be I'm going to audition for Apollo, the legendary the legendary Showtime at the Apollo. So I'll go there. I think next weekend, actually, the Saturday, March 22nd.
Whoa!
Yeah, so I'm going there. Knockout. I might not perform Knockout because they have a lot of stipulations with stuff you could perform there, like as far as samples and as far as explicit words like curse words and stuff. So I have to pick a different song maybe, and then I have to perform it with the instrumental. So I can't really have too much sample vocals in the background. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what I'm performing yet, but I'm going to perform something dope. So it's going to be a good time, I hope.
Congratulations. That's one hell of an achievement, the Apollo.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, the Apollo's basically, I want to say coming back, but I think it's back already. Like it's basically back. So 'cause,
Mhm.
I don't think any episodes has aired yet, but I know they've been doing like auditions and performances for a few months now, so they're back already.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
So, wow. Well, what excites you about the Knockout Tour?
What excites
What,
me is just
yeah.
to go around and perform my song. That's one of my favorite songs to perform, and it took me a minute to find like what song was my favorite to like perform that I really get the I feel like I get the most love back from, and Knockout is that. Knockout, and I have another song called Another Love. So those two songs are kind of like the feel good music. You could kind of take those songs anywhere. Kind of like all ages from like the little kids up to grandma. You know, I feel like
Mhm.
when the song come on, they all could be, you know, do their little dance, you know, get a little feeling from it, get a little chills in their bones. Yep.
Hmm. Okay, okay. I've got a question for you now. This is
Of course.
the femboy that came on a little bit earlier will ask this question, and
Mhm.
he wants to know this. This is your quote. I don't think that people are ready for the new side of King Most, end quote. Well, what do you mean by that, Mr. King Most?
Oh, so you don't think the people are ready for the new side of King Most? I don't either. So no, I
Wait,
really
that's
don't
what you
either.
said.
Yes, I really don't think they are either, honestly.
Why?
I don't think they're ready because I don't think they're ready because people don't know when I'm coming. They don't know how I'm coming. They just know I'm coming. They just don't know like I feel like so many people be trying to track me down and see like, oh, when is this happening? When is this
Ah,
happening? So I
right.
just you just never know you're ready. I mean, you just I just don't think they're ready or gonna be ready. Like I've been promoting March Madness most, and I do this every year.
Uh-huh.
March Madness most, I usually drop like probably a freestyle every week of the month of March.
Oh,
So I've been
okay.
promoting March Madness most this month for March, but as you can see, March is always almost over, and I haven't dropped nothing yet. So you just never know what I'm about to do.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you keep everybody, you surprise folks, which
yeah, I
is a good
surprise
thing.
folks, but I still try to keep
Mhm.
people on the edge of their seat. But I also motivate people too. Like I have so many rapper friends I talk to on the daily, and I be like, "Yo, when are you dropping? When are you doing this? Like, what's going on?" I feel like I'm the only one out here. What's going on? What's going on? Is it just me or what up? Like, I be trying to motivate everybody to, you know, keep writing their music, keep pushing their music, keep recording, and just keep going. Because I need motivation too. I want people to motivate me, so I try to motivate my peers to keep
Mhm.
going.
That's a good idea.
Hmm.
It's good to have a community like that
Right.
because you can inspire and motivate each other. That's really good.
Yep.
Okay, here's an interesting question. What are your five top performances and why?
Ooh, my five top ones. My top five. I'm gonna start with North Pride. I'm gonna start with that one because North Pride was like that was my first time. That was my first or second. That was my first time performing there. I performed there about three times now. But
Oh, okay.
so what made that like one of my best performances? First off, I'm from New Jersey. That's my city. But it was really a moment to be like in the downtown center of my city and the middle of the street, downtown North, on a stage performing, and it's like a bunch of people out there, like hundreds of people out there watching me. So
Wow.
that,
Okay.
yeah, that was like a moment for life right there for me,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
yeah, it was great, and I'm gained so many new followers and fans from just from that alone. So that would be one of my major ones. And even with that, it was like all ages out there. Like we had like little kids outside in Pampers and everything, and they was just like with their family and their parents. So stuff like that. I like it's I like to have a good time. What else? My other one will have to be Stonewall in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stonewall and that's legendary, especially
Sure.
as far that's legendary for pushing the helping push our rights forward for LGBTQ. So
Mhm.
that was really a major thing for me to be able to perform there, and I performed there twice as well too.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was
Great.
asked to perform there, and then I was called back to perform a few months later. And it was just a great experience. A bunch of great people, a bunch of great artists. I got to meet a lot of people, and some of those people. I think what year was that? Probably about 2013 or 14. So some of those people I'm
Oh,
still in contact with to this day, and we still like give each other advice or help each other out with music to this day. So I built a lot of I built a lot of great relationships off of those moments.
and that's
Um,
important. Okay.
yeah, and what else I had? We needed five, right? That was two. Um, I'm also saying my third one would probably be any club I perform at for my friend Neff. He's like one of the top promoters in New Jersey, and
Okay.
he's one of the first people to. He's the first person to put me in the booth to rap, and the first person to put me on stage to perform. So, anytime I perform at any of his venues, that's always like just a dope moment because it's always going to be lit. We always have fun. We probably curse each other out sometimes too, but we're gonna have a blast and we're gonna get the job done. So and like I said, I love performing in my city. So anytime I'm there, it's always a great time. I'm gonna say that my fourth one is gonna be Still Got the Juice. And
Mm,
these are no number order. It's just, we on number four. So there's no
right.
order of who's higher or who's lower. Um Still Got the Juice because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to do a mic video like that. I've been waiting since they first started doing those like in the middle of the street. I've been waiting to do it. So I was like, I finally got the time. Because lately everything's just been work, work, work. I've been working two jobs, three jobs. So I'm just like, when can I get back to my music? So Still
Mhm.
Got the Juice. That's one of my favorite performances. And it's my latest, so of course. And then what's my fifth one? I had one more. I had it in my notepad, but I can't get to it. Okay, I got a note pride. Oh, Patterson Pride. Yeah, because I have. Okay, so why another problem with me is I don't know how to narrow stuff down. So the question is
No.
five. I will come up with about 10 different performances. So yeah, I don't know how to narrow
No.
stuff down, but yeah, my fifth one would have to be Patterson Pride. I think because that was probably one of the first prides I did, but it's in Patterson, New Jersey, and
Right.
they basically were saying like Patterson hasn't had no pride in like I think probably about 10 years.
Oh
So for
no.
so my friend he really put it together and he made it happen, and he wanted me to be one of the major performers. So I came and performed, and I performed for a bunch of people I'd never seen before. I didn't know, so that's like always a great thing. Like the city of Patterson, like I've hung out in Patterson before, but mostly nightlife, like clubs and stuff. So to meet
Uh-huh.
people like again all ages, it's a park, so it's free entry. Everybody comes out. It's food. It's we got food, arts and craft, entertainment, and for me to be one of the people to put on for them, that's one of my I feel like it's one of my favorite performances because this is just moments. Like you get moments, people you capture
Mhm.
moments. I got kids who probably can't even say my name, but they asking for a picture just because they saw me on stage rapping. So stuff like that make you feel good because you're like they remember that one day and they get older too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
So those are my top five.
Good answers.
Thank you.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
oh yeah. What song do you wish you had written and why?
Um, I had two songs. I wrote that down too. So I wish I've written songs I wish I had written was it would be I got two. It would be Dear Old Nikki by Nicki Minaj. And I
Uh-huh.
say that one because I had a friend who passed away. She was basically
Oh
killed.
no.
Yeah, she was killed and dismembered or whatever. So a lot of
Oh
stuff in that
no.
song. She don't talk about killing in the song or whatever, but a lot of stuff she said in the song, like it's kind of like she was talking to her old self.
Yeah.
And a lot of that song, I feel like that was me talking to my old friend, before she passed or whatever. So I just feel like that was just me. Like growing up, that song just always reminded me of her. Like I would put her name in certain places in the song. Like when Nicki had her
Right.
people's name, I would put her name. So stuff like that. Like I always just wish I wrote that song. Like that was my song dedicated to my friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else? So like it was called Dear Old Nicki. I just wish it was called Dear Old Greta. That's my friend named Greta.
Mhm.
And something that might shock you. Something that might shock the world is probably Michael Jackson PYT.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
Yeah, I like since a little boy I always loved that song. Like
yeah, yeah.
I love everything about that song. Like,
I do too.
yeah,
Yes,
Tommy come on, you
yeah.
just feel it. Like so I always wished I wrote that song. Like I always that's one song I
Mhm.
always wish was mine, definitely. Like,
Yes, yes, yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
those would be my two
Yeah.
that I wish I wrote.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I agree with you there.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, hey, a little birdie told me that you are, first of all, little birdie told me that you are going to make your acting debut in two movies for Tubi. Tubi. So,
Yes.
what's that all about, man?
Okay, so literally I just was literally it just happened like I was scrolling one day and just on Instagram just promoting my stuff and
Uh-huh.
somebody I had followed through I had met them through somebody else that raps and stuff because I went to another radio station. So the guy had posted he was looking for he said he was looking for actors and extras. That's the word,
Right.
extras. I'm sorry. He said he was looking
Uh-huh.
for extras, so I had posted. I had got the phone number and stuff and reached out and sent him my pictures, my headshots, and he told me to come through. And I went through and really the scene they gave me, they had just gave me a scene. They liked me. They liked the you had to wear streetwear, so basically
Uh-huh.
it's some gangster stuff going down, little drug dealing scenes and stuff like that. So when they seen me and they see how big I was, they was like, "Oh yeah, we definitely need him." And they liked the way I was dressed in my streetwear, so they was like, "Yeah, we definitely need you." They said you the lookout, and basically the cops was coming to lock people up. I had to be the lookout, and basically so basically I was just standing there. What I'm trying to get to was I went from being an extra, just standing there to I ended up getting two little lines.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I said, I think I'm liking this. So
Yeah.
after that, every time he posted, I hit him up and tell him and send him who I am. He know who I am now. He always tell me to come through. So it's one movie called It's Eight Enough. That's the premiere I went to a little bit last year.
Uh-huh.
Um, Is Eight Enough will be coming to Tubi soon. It still hasn't dropped yet though, but it will be there this year. And then another one called King of Note 3. Um, so King of Note 3, I signed up to be an extra in that too, but I had to because I'm from Newark, so I'm like a king of Newark. I'm Kiing Most, like I have to be in this movie somehow. So I kept drilling, and I made sure I was like, "Yo, like you ain't got no extra scenes, you ain't got nothing you can slide me in." And then he finally had called me and told me I could come down, and I did an extra scene for that too. So those would be my two movies that'll be coming out. But oh sorry, the camera messing up. Those would be my two that'll be coming out that I'm extras in. But I'm also working on getting a major role. So we've been talking about major role. So we're trying to see where to fit me at. There might be a King of Nook 4 coming. So if you haven't watched
Oh.
the first two yet, make sure y'all check them out. King of Nook 1 and 2. They're both on Tubi already. The premiere for King of Nook 3 is coming up. I think it's like the second week of April. So I'll be getting ready
Oh.
for that soon. Getting my gear and stuff ready to go to that. So yeah, I'm just now I'm in the process of really just finding out like just basically doing my research on acting and seeing what else I think I should know before I really jump full fledged into trying to do a whole role on my own. Because that's a lot of
Well.
work. You have to learn the lines, you have to remember the lines, and you have to get in character and stay in character.
Uh-huh.
So me being on the scene, doing my extra scenes, I get to see the actual actors, the actresses, and
Uh-huh.
I don't met some famous people like who like you might see on TV and know them. So I don't met a few people, and I get to see their work and get to see how it go. But then I've
Uh-huh.
also met other people who were extras, like this one girl. She's me and her came in on the same day, and then they ended up giving her a major role.
Whoa.
And she's like me. She never took no acting classes. She never did nothing like that. So you probably did like your little plays in school growing
Sure,
up,
sure.
but like stuff like that. But she's never did nothing like that. And they gave her a major role, and she was so nervous. And I told her, I said, "No, girl, you got this." I said, "Just as long as you learn your lines and you know them, you'll be good to go."
Wow.
Cause me, I'll forget stuff, so I will forget quick. But
Hmm.
I said if I know my raps, I can know my lines.
Well,
Yep.
you're gonna be a superstar before you know it. You can hire me and give me a role.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, Yeah.
I'm trying to get on a power for 50 Cent in them or something. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes, yes. It
So
all
now listen.
correlates.
Yeah. So look, before we leave, give us all of your social media, please, so we can connect with you and follow you.
Oh yeah, everybody reach me, Kiing Most, on Instagram at I am Kiing Most. Remember, guys, two I's and Kings. Then we got Kiing Most on Twitter or X. It's KIINGMOST. Kiing Most on YouTube's the same, and Kiing Most on Facebook is the same.
Now about the knockout tour, is all of that information, venues and dates on your social media? Is there like a new website for that or?
Yeah, so I do post some flyers of the dates, but I have actual the thing is some dates are not locked in. Like I have some locations locked in, but just not the date.
Wow.
So what I do is once it's officially locked in, like the right now the closest date you probably can see is March 22nd. So what I
Okay.
do is I'm trying to put it, it's not a challenge, but I kind of have like a reveal thing. So every time the next date is coming up, that's when I reveal it on the flyer. So I'm
Okay.
gonna show you one of my flyers. Basically I'm gonna have the dates and then the dates that didn't come yet, it just be like question marks in the box. So right now
Okay.
I got 6 boxes up, but only 2 boxes are full, which is still got the juice and the Apollo, which is coming up. So that's how I'm
Oh,
doing it. Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, that's probably the next big thing is going to be the Apollo on the 22nd, and then I got something in Philly coming up too, but we just ain't locked no date in yet. And then
Hmm.
this other video I'm doing is going to be like at a phone booth. So you just stand at the phone booth and you perform your song. So it's kind of taking you like back in the day when the phone booths was
That's
everywhere and everyone.
novel.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm kind and that's like a that's a sneak peek, guys. So that's a little. I'll give y'all a little tea.
Mm,
So yeah,
okay.
but I kind of the thing is I kind of wanted to do it in the snow, but now we moving into spring soon, so ain't gonna be no more snow. 'Cause I really wanted
Mm,
to do it in the cold, and I'm like, can I really perform in the cold?
mm. I couldn't, but that's just me. But
Yeah.
where can we purchase copies of Mostorious and Knockout?
Oh, everywhere. Just type in Mostorious on Apple Music, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer. It's everywhere. My music is everywhere. Or you can just type in Kiing Most. Sometimes I type in Kiing Most. Other people may come up still, but if you put the King and the Most as one word, like no space between the G and the M, you should see my picture come up. Yeah,
Ah.
just click my picture and all my music will come up.
Oh,
So my
okay.
music everywhere though, every platform. Overseas, anybody overseas watching? I'm on y'all platforms too. I'm everywhere. So
Yeah, because I got some Canadian and I've got some German and English folks who watch Wyatt.
yes, shouts to y'all. Shouts to y'all.
All
Y'all keep
right.
supporting Wyatt. We appreciate you.
You know what? As Isaac Hayes would say, you're damn right they better support me.
Yes, yes. Support is much needed.
Well, Mr. Kiing Most, thank you for stopping by. Wyatt, I greatly appreciate it, man.
Yes, thank you, Wyatt. Thank you for having me, and thank you for always showing support. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, my brother.
Yes, thank you. You have a good day.
Yeah. So, y'all, there you have it. You can find the official Wyatt podcast page at WyattEvans.com, the go-to destination for LGBTQ plus news, features, commentary, and entertainment. WyattEvans.com is visited by more than 100 countries on the regular. All I can say to that is, hey, baby. And at WyattEvans.com, you'll find my smoking hot, HAWT hot, Nothing Can Tear Us Apart series of novels. And as you just saw on the top, the newest installment is called Shattered. I said Shattered. And y'all, Shattered is full of action, danger, intrigue, sexually charged situations, passion, and all of the wonderful elements that you're used to in the Nothing Can Tear Us Apart series of novels. So get your new copy of Shattered. Now you can follow me, your host, Wyatt O'Brien Evans, all across social media, and poof is right there for you to peruse, like TikTok and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any comments or whatever, you can hit me up at wyattonair@gmail.com. So until next time, y'all, woof, goddammit, woof, 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 woof. I said woof.